I still have kind of damp hair, so just kind of bear with me for a little bit, but I have kind of procrastinated a little bit, and it's finally time to record my empties for November. I'm sorry it's so late going up, but I do have some that I would like to show you guys before I do like the yearly empties of all my makeup. So anyway, as usual, I will start with the makeup and then I'll break it up into different categories. I'll put all the timestamps for the different categories in the description box below. But starting out with makeup, I do have an eyebrow pencil here. This one's from Cella. This is the Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow Pencil. And it just looks like this. I think I got this out of some kind of Ipsy bag or Birchbox or something. I think it came from Birchbox, but it was a little light for me. It won't twist up anymore, but it was a very kind of reddish taupe shade, but with my black hair, it's just a little too dark for me now. I thought it was a pretty nice formula, but I don't think I'll be repurchasing that. I do have my Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras ever. It's about the size of my pinky nail here, and so it just allows you to get really close up to those bottom lashes and get every last little eyelash. I actually repurchased this during the VIB sale. If you didn't see that video, I'll include it up in the cards up there for you and in the description box, but I love this stuff. I repurchased it multiple times and I'll continue to repurchase it. Another mascara that I have here, this one is the Superhero Mascara from It Cosmetics, and I don't know what I did to my mascara, but it's really hard to open and close, but the wand is pretty demolished at this point. Maybe I just didn't close it all the way and it just dried out a little bit, but I really like this mascara. It did give me a ton of length, crazy length for my lashes, but I did notice that there was little flaky pieces that I'd have to brush away from underneath my eye. So I don't know, I do have a second little mini tube of this, so I'll pull that out in maybe a month or two and see if it does the same thing. I didn't really mind that it was flaky a little bit. I've never really had that happen before. It gave me so much length that I kind of overlooked that and I kind of excused it, but I do have other mascaras that I do really enjoy that don't do that, so maybe if the other container, the other tube of this does flake a little bit under the eyes, then I'll just go back to one of my favorites. But I definitely recommend this if you haven't tried it out yet. It's a really nice mascara and I absolutely love this to pieces. I have another eyebrow product here. This one is a little card sample of the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and it had 4 different shades in here. I think the one that I used up was medium brown right here, and then I tried using one of these other ones. I think it was this one up here. I don't know which one it was. I tried using one of the other ones. I think it was dark brown, and it was just really intense on my brows. So I finished that guy right there, and I'm just gonna get rid of the other 3 just because they're a little too red toned. They're just not the right shade, but I did enjoy this. It was just a little bit hard for me to work with because I'm not used to it. I've never tried this kind of a product before. So I don't think I'll purchase this, but it was fun to play with, and I really like that they included a handful of different colors. I actually had this product on, it was in my items that I want to finish before the end of 2017 video, and I was using it here and there, you know, maybe a handful of times a month, but Benefit put out a recall on this product, so I was like, nope, I'm done. I don't care if it's this container or not. I'm not taking the chances with it. So I have 2 of the Gimme Brow ones. This one up here, I purchased this right before, like months before they started switching the packaging. So the new packaging, I think, is what they're referring to with the recall, but if you go on the Benefit Cosmetics website, it'll tell you about the recall, but I'm not playing with these anymore. Since I had the recall, that's enough for me. Of course, there's a breeze. Something always has to go wrong in my videos lately. I do have 2 little samples of perfumes. One of them is the Sun di Gioia Eau de Parfum, the Giorgio Armani. I don't remember either one of these, essentially. Oh wait, no, I remember this one. This one smells very similar to the Stella McCartney Stella perfume. This is the Folle de Joie Eau de Parfum. I think this came out of a Birchbox. This was actually a pretty big little sample of perfume, but I like this one. I've used this up in the past. I think this one was from one of my mother's Birchboxes, but she let me have it, and so I just finished it off. I really enjoy the Stella McCartney Stella, so this was a nice substitute for that. I think this one's probably more expensive, but anyway, it was a good one. Moving on to some nail polishes now. I did finish off 2 of them that were part of my project polish. I had this China Glaze one right here. This one is from their neon line. It doesn't really look neon, but it does have some shimmers running through it. This one is in Blue Sparrow, number 1010. And like I said, this one was from the neon line. And then I also have this one from Orly. This is in the shade Shine, and you can see my marks on that one. So I'll include the project polish up in the cards or in the description box or something for you. And then I also finally, after 3 years, just shy of 3 years, I finished off the Beauty Secrets nail polish thinner, and this is from Sally's. It's under $4. I think it's like $3.98 or something. You can use your Sally's card with it, get a little bit of a discount, and it actually works better than some of the more expensive nail polish thinners that I've tried in the past. So this is amazing. Used up the very last little bit out of here that I possibly could. There's a couple drops left in there, but you have to use between 8 and 10 drops every time that you use it. So love this stuff. Highly recommend it. This is the only way that I finished off as many polishes as I have, because once they start getting super goopy, you can't apply them to the nails, and they just don't perform like they used to. So really great product. I can't really live without it if I want to finish off my polishes. Moving on to some skincare, I have 2 of the Clinique clarifying lotions, just their toner. This is the purple one. It's the number 2 version, and this is for dry or combination skin. They do have one for sensitive skin. It's like a pink shade. The sensitive one is blue. The pink one, which is number 3, is for oily skin. So this one, can't live without this stuff either. I would probably go crazy if I didn't have this. I just put this on with a cotton ball before I put on my moisturizer at night, and it's amazing. If you have any flaky particles or any acne prone skin, I highly recommend the Clinique clarifying lotion. It's the best toner I've found. I do have an eye cream sample here that I got from Sephora. This is just a little sample pod of I had a brain freeze. This is the Fresh Black Tea Age Delay Eye Concentrate. I just repurchased this during the VIB sale as well, but I love this stuff. It's my all-time favorite eye cream. It really absorbs up quickly. It leaves my under eyes feeling super hydrated and moisturized. It works really well underneath makeup if you're applying makeup really quickly after using it. This one I was a bit disappointed with. This is the Kate Somerville Wrinkle Warrior 2-in-1 Plumping Moisturizer and Serum. I love the container of this, and last month I had finished off this one. This is the eye version of this product. This one is the Kate Somerville Wrinkle Warrior Eye Visible Dark Circle Eraser. And same thing with this one. I think I mentioned it in that video, my October empties, I think it was, that I enjoyed the product. I liked the fragrance on it, but I just didn't feel like it did as much as like my Fresh eye cream that I just showed you, that little sample pod. So I liked it, and I'm sure if you had some more visible dark circles and visible wrinkles that maybe it would perform a little bit better for you. But the same thing with their face serum and moisturizer as the eye cream. I loved the fragrance on this, and I enjoyed using it, but I didn't feel like I could see any difference when I used it and when I didn't. I had stopped using this a couple weeks back, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I can't tell a difference. So I don't know. I enjoy the contraptions, I enjoy the packaging, I enjoy the fragrance, but I just didn't see enough results to warrant purchasing it for the price that it is. So that's a kind of a bummer on those. These were sent to me through the Octoly website, but I'm just kind of sad that it didn't work better for me. I do have 2 lotions. I'll start out with this one. This is the Be Enchanted from Bath & Body Works, just a little travel size version. Love this fragrance. They have discontinued this. There is a semi-annual sale going on soon, so maybe I'll keep my eyes peeled to see if I can find it during the semi-annual sale. This stuff just smells intoxicating. This is probably one of my favorite fragrances I've ever smelled in my entire life. It's the Be Enchanted. I think you can find it if you go online, but I don't normally want to pay for the shipping and get, over $25 worth of products, and it's just if I find it in stores, then I pick it up, but otherwise I don't. And then I also have this one. This was really good. I had included this in one of my favorites not too long ago. I think it was actually for October, but this is the Victoria's Secret Wild Vanilla Fragrance Body Lotion. The packaging is a little bit gaudy, just a little bit, but I kind of like it in a weird way. So it kind of smells extremely similar to the Bath & Body Works Wild Madagascar vanilla, if you've ever smelled that before, but the wild vanilla from Victoria's Secret, it says on the back here it has velvet vanilla and magnolia. It was really good. I think I got this for like $5, and if I found it on sale again, I would most definitely pick up 2 or 3 of them. Even though I'm supposed to be on a lotion no buy, I would probably pick up some additional products of this version right here, either a body spray or lotion, whatever I could find. It was that good. I really enjoyed it. I cut it open even to get everything out of here, so that's how much I liked it. You know I like a product when I do that. Moving on to some hair products, I have this dry shampoo here. This is the Kenra Volume Dry Shampoo. It's supposed to be an oil absorbing dry shampoo. Now here's the thing, I have black hair and it's really hard to find a dry shampoo that doesn't leave a white cast. This one is not marketed as an invisible dry shampoo, but I couldn't see it when I sprayed it into my roots. If I sprayed a ton of it and I didn't shake it well enough, then you could see just like this slightest little bit, but it blended in extremely well. It did give me a ton of volume for the most part. I mean, I could notice the volume, but it did almost leave the hair feeling, you could feel the texture that it left behind, so it didn't feel clean. But if you don't mind having a ton of volume and trading off some of that clean feeling, you can definitely feel like the grip that this product has to it. So it was nice. I might purchase it again in the future if I saw Kenra on sale at like Ulta or something, but just purchasing it on its own for the full price tag, I probably wouldn't, but I really enjoyed it. It had a really great, really strong, nice fragrance to it as well. So if you're into that kind of thing and you like Kenra products, I don't think that you would be disappointed. So anyway, there was that one. I think I was sent that through the Octoly website like 7 or 8 months ago, but I just finally got around to finishing it off. I have this, which is pretty much a staple in all my Empties videos. This is the Clairol Natural Instincts 10-minute dye. It's ammonia free. I get shade number 2, which is just the black. I find that this is just a little bit more gentle on my hair. It stays in the hair. It doesn't really wash out. I know it's supposed to wash out within so many shampoos, but I notice it for the entire 3.5, 4 weeks until I re-dye my hair again. So I continue to repurchase that. I have this little Eva NYC therapy session hair mask. I really enjoyed that. I can't remember where this came from either, but I did like this. I like the fragrance on it, so it was a pleasure to use. And then the last hair product that I have here is the Living Proof Full Dry Volume Blast. It's supposed to leave instant lasting volume and texture in your hair. I don't know. It's a styling and finishing spray. I essentially just use this if I wanted to add a little bit of volume like throughout the middle section of my hair, because it's really long. I mean, my hair is super long, so it gets weighed down really easily, and I just found that this would just give a little bit more volume to my hair, so I liked it. If they could only put in about half the amount of fragrance that they did, I would have enjoyed this so much more. But this had the same problem as that Kenra dry shampoo. You could feel it in your hair. You could feel that texture. So usually texturizing and volumizing sprays do that, but if you're not used to it, you might be like, ew, this feels really dirty and gross in my roots. But typically I would just wash my hair either the night after I use these or the next day, so it really wasn't that big of an issue. The last 2 items that I have here are hand soaps from Bath & Body Works. This one is the Turquoise Waters. This was alright. It wasn't that bad. This one has bergamot, daylily, and sea spray. And then this one was so good. This is the Vampire Blood, because it was the end of October, so this one was just finishing off a little bit. You can see in here it's like a red shade. I really like that about this one. This one has red berries, night blooming jasmine, and dark plum. This smells so great, and I usually like to pick something up in this fragrance every year from Bath & Body Works, whether it's the hand soap or a hand sanitizer or something. So anyway, 2 hand soaps, and that was it. Those were all the products that I had finished off for the month of November. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.